How do you now, with your decision being made, obviously there's gonna be a lot more eyes on you. What does that look like for you? Because you are growing off the field leadership-wise, not just with the football program at Northrop, but you're growing off the field, even in training sessions, watching individuals struggle, and then you go by the side and you help them up, pick them up or whatever. But now that you are a Buckeye, what does that look like for you in terms of leadership? How are you processing the eyes that are gonna be on you?
Again, Ohio State is the standard, so like with them important eyes being on me, like I know what I want to get out of Ohio State and I know what they're giving me. So really just becoming a better leader, so when I get in there, it's not hard and I know how to take leadership rather than just be a hard head to what they're telling me. So just being inside Northrop for the longest, like it's hard to be a leader there because we don't win a lot. So like we're trying to be a leader.
We did not win a lot.
We didn't win a lot in the past.
Make that pass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So like we didn't win a lot in the past, and just seeing like them, like I was that guy for them. Like they was, and I never seen it in myself, but they seen it in me. So like becoming the Quay I am now, and not being like when I'm being a leader, like not cussing nobody out or not being hard on nobody, like learning what everybody's different. You might learn a certain way than this person, but just learning that and then teaching them in that way.
Obviously the pressure's on because you have a rich history of Ohio State receivers, and it has seemed, and it has been a reality, that recently the level of receiver play has increased every single year. And every single year you get one out, you get another one in, you get one out, you get a couple out, you get a couple in. So there's like a process, a factory that's going on there. Where do you see yourself at in regards to not necessarily the order of players, but where do you see yourself providing that organization, that program, and what can Ohio State fans, coaches, peers, teammates, administrative staff, what can they get, or what do you expect them to get out of you?
The closest thing to perfection. Like I'm a master of my craft. I'm a master of everything that I do. So you won't see me, if you see me slacking a lot, it's gonna be, you gonna know what something's up. And I'm coming to take everything from somebody. I love my teammates. I'm gonna love my teammates hard, and I want them to do the same for me, but I'm coming for everything. So they're gonna get a hard worker, dedicated, obsessed with the game. I'm gonna be there 24/8. Like you're gonna have to tell me get out, and then that's when I'm gonna get out. So that's what you're gonna have to expect from me. And I'm gonna be the same person on the field that I am off the field. I'm not gonna change up. I'm not that type of guy. If a fan comes up to me, I'm gonna love on the fans. I'm not the type of guy, I'm not gonna be mean to you, even if I'm having a bad day. Yeah. Like, cause I was one of that kid before that went up to a player and he didn't give me nothing. So
you wanna call that player up? No,
I'm cool. I'm cool. But yes, sir, just knowing who, like, I'm not gonna lose myself in that process, for real.
What, there was a question I had for you that your receiver going to Ohio State, give me your top, I don't want to say top three because it can get kind of hairy. Give me your top 5 Ohio State receivers.
Out of order. It's out of order.
Yeah, let's do out of order. Just give me top 5 and then give me your reason why you put them in the top 5.
It's kind of obvious.
No, it's not obvious. I mean, you talk about that history of receivers. It's not.
I say Ted first.
Ted who?
Ted Ginn first.
Okay, Ted Ginn.
Marvin Harrison Jr. If I do the order, I'm gonna do order. I'm gonna put Marvin at number 1. I'm gonna do Chris at 2. It's Chris. That's my favorite receiver. So it's Chris. I'm gonna do Chris at 2. Garrett at 3. Ted at 4. And then 5. I don't really know. It's so hard to do.
That's why
5.
I try to make it easy for you.
Yeah,
I'll do 5 in order. Just give me 5, but.
Okay, 5. 5th one I'll do. I'll do new school. I'll do Jeremiah.
Jeremiah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Well, no. My bad, Jeremiah. I'll do Carnell.
Do Carnell?
Carnell.
Why Carnell?
Carnell is the best leader that I've seen going to Ohio State. Like, he's the biggest leader. And he's that guy. He's quiet. He's real humble. Like, he lost his mom, so like he's real humble. He don't say too much, and he gonna grind. And one of the best route runners I've ever seen. He's smooth, and he that guy. He don't ask for a lot. He don't be mad that he don't get the ball or nothing like that. That we see, like that he gives us to see or puts out for us to see. And he's just a smooth guy. He gonna play his part. He gonna get to the ball. He gonna score. He gonna catch it, get upfield, catch it, because he's the best contested catcher. So that's why I put him.
Were you at the tournament when we played Carnell?
Yes, I was.
What grade? You were 15U?
I was 15U.
You're 15 when we played Cardell and them in Chicago.
That was the year he went.
Yeah, that was the year he was the number one. I think he was one of the top receivers in the country for sure, because he was a 5-star. But you got to see him. But you didn't get to meet him then, did you?
I did. I took a picture with him and stuff.
So you got a picture of him. Okay, so that thing seemed young and old at the same time.
How am I old?
Because it seemed you growing, obviously, but then you seem young. The fact that you took a picture with Cardell when he was in high school or whatnot. But is there anything that you want to communicate to the people that are watching this, whether it's upcoming players, whether it's parents that go through the process, because this process is just as frustrating, as difficult as a parent that it could be for a player. And so is there anything advice that you want to give anybody of a people, player, parent, coach, trainer, anybody? So recruiting process specifically, but then also the development process that you go through, that you're learning about yourself more through in training.
Okay, I'm gonna do development first. To all like the youth and stuff, your mental health is important. So like, put that first before everything. Like, talk to people. Don't sit back and just let it go. And like, cause at one point I was like mentally like that's a bigger struggle for me. Or
dive in a little bit more about that. Because I know my wife ended up talking to you, and she won't share none of the information. I don't know what the heck was talked about, but you struggled mentally a lot with that. Talk to us about that process and share what you want to share. You don't have to feel like you have to share everything, but share what you want to share.
Okay, so recently I lost my biggest supporter to me, which was Willie Ivy. So that took a big toll on my mental. Like, some days, like late nights, you get to think about your lost ones and stuff like that. So I'm not weak mentally. Like, mental health is important to me, but like for the longest, I didn't think my mom liked me. So it was like,
talk to us about that one, because I talked to her the other day about that.
So when I was in seventh grade, I really was depressed that I didn't have a PlayStation. So let's start there. I get depressed over weird things, or like, I don't really get like that now, but when I was younger, like I didn't have a game for the longest. Like I broke my game, I was done for 2 weeks. My mom was telling me she was gonna give me a PlayStation 5. This was when the PlayStation 5 was coming out, so I didn't have a game for like 7 months. So that already threw my mental and stuff off. And it was COVID at the time.
Not a game, so you're depressed.
Yep, so it was COVID, so I didn't have nothing to do.
Yeah.
So you can't go outside, you can't do nothing, so I'm just in my room all day. So for the longest, I wouldn't talk to my mom, and I feel like she didn't like me. So eventually, it was the first day of school, my first day of school, 7th grade, and I was sitting in a Tahoe truck with my mom. She wasn't talking. This was the day before. She was just talking. I was just looking at her like, I really think my mom hates me. And then the next day, first day of school, I wasn't talking the whole drive there. And my mom was like, what's wrong? And I just bust out crying and just telling her everything. My mom started, that was my first time seeing my mom cry. And she was crying to me and she was talking to me and telling me what it was, and she never would hate me, it's my mom. So I just thought that for the longest. So then it's just like, your mental health is important. Your mental health is important. Your mental health is important again. Like my big brother, seeing him struggle mentally, like me being there for him, like him telling me what it is and take my mental health serious and stuff. That stuff is important. Like seeing Kyron Lacey kill himself and things like that. Like I've been at that point before. So like seeing him do that, and he was one of my like I trip out like him, I do everything like him. Like I want to meet him.
TikTok, we know.
And so like
you and Malik.
No, I'm not like Malik. But yes, sir.
We won't say the last name.
Yeah. But yes, sir. Just taking all of that stuff serious, development-wise, and then recruitment-wise, it's really hard. I'm not gonna lie to all the you want to have all these offers, and you want to go to any school you want to go to, until it gets down to the commitment date. Then they all calling you. Then they all like, okay, so why? And then it's like, you have to come up with a reason why. Like, what's your reason why? You can't just because you like this school more than them. Again, don't lose yourself just because they tell you a number. Like a school might offer you $1 million, but another school might offer you $250, and one of the schools is better than the other. And then, like, just focus on your long-term goal, not short-term as well. Like getting to the league, but being there for a while, taking care of your body and stuff like that.
If we learn anything, parents, if your child does not have a gaming system,
oh my gosh,
please get them a gaming system, because mental health is really important, and that allows players to go into deep depression. So please get them whatever gaming system they're asking for, PlayStation 5, Xbox, whatever. And then to two, obviously, players, I think it's important, and I think it's the typical keep the main thing. I think the biggest thing for players is that when you go through this process, it's about understanding your core values. Like, what do you value and why do you value whatever it is that you value? And then sticking true to those, because again, to your point, nowadays I've heard a lot of money be thrown, not just at you, but I've heard a lot of money be thrown at players in general. You know what I'm saying? If you make a decision based off of money and that's the priority, then we've seen situations like Texas A&M a couple years ago, who was buying all these players, and then that team is no longer together, whether it be the duration of when it happened or whatever, but that team wasn't that great. And so I think players have to be smart about what's the main focus. Like, is the main focus to make money short term? Is the main focus to really go into a process, and this is what we talked about, go into a process that's gonna make you the person that's able to earn and then sustain what you earn, and not just that, but earn opportunities to play and then sustain playing. Because there's a lot of players who go into the next level who may play early, but they aren't being developed enough to sustain that level of production. And so they may get to the next level and it may be good initially, but I think all good things come to an end. And sometimes it can be so good and end so quick that all it is just a memory in your thought process versus it being a reality for a 10-year window, a 15-year window. So I think that's a major point or emphasis that you talked about. But congratulations on your next phase. Obviously, we got a lot more work to do. Your brother shaking his head, look, we got a lot more work to do. So it's not one of those deals where it's gonna be celebrated. For me, it's gonna be short-term celebrated, and then tomorrow, it's about being prepared to make that transition at the next level. So man, enjoy it, live it up with the family, and tomorrow we get after it.
There's not really nothing to live up, but yeah, let's do it.
All right, enjoy it, whatever you want to do.
Let's do it, man.